so much versatility to teams, and I wish teams would put a little bit higher priority on him, but I love to see Soaz grabbing it today.
Okay, so let's take a look at the team compositions. Trigger, and the answer right now is no.
It's about who he pulls the trigger on.
Okay, I take it back. Maxwell has pulled the trigger, but it's onto Memento. Febiven gets slept by Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Cataclysm dumps out, and Febiven gets done. Plays out, and Abbedagge can just completely mess that up. Now, we do take a look at Upset being caught. I didn't quite see the setup there, but...
More dangerous because they don't have access to that summoner spell for Kalista. I think maybe they bypass it because Yasuo really strong on the static shiv.
Yeah.
He'll walk out.
He will. Flag and Drag's available. Here comes Febiven. Now red buff was secured. Where's Abbedagge? Abbedagge finished the recall. He was hanging around. And Febiven against a champion like Zoe can be so impactful. That's a double knockup from the Pulverize. Headbutt. Trying to get used. He has a teleporter as well. Upset's jumped in. He's got the flash. He's got the heal. Somebody heals you. Stopwatch buys some time. Odoamne completes the TP, and this is an easy double kill for Schalke for Odoamne.
And it's the fact that the Kennen pair wave with something like E Proto Belt.
All right, so as Flash and Sanguine Pool needs to be perfect. Got caught up. There's the W. Here comes Maxwell. Ultimate's available. Manages to lock up Memento, but that's already a kill. Memento dropped very, very low. Here comes Feb. He's got red buff available as well. Abbedagge is coming from the river. Now Maxwell, how far does he chase? Already secured. And I start to get nervous when I see a Yasuo that's 2-1.
Yeah, rightfully so, because it's also Yasuo. Kennen cannot deal with it.
The fact that he's 3-0, I assume that pushes the window deeper into the game.
He's already got the side lane pressure, or does he try to step up for these team fights?
We're going to find out. Febiven's getting caught out. There goes Odo. Slicing Maelstrom. Easy shutdown. 4-0. Maclaw jumps onto Memento. No follow-up from Febi, and the tower's going to drop.
And the big thing is that Sejuani had used
potential fight. Who's in a better position, as it looks like Schalke are in the pit already.
I'm going to go with the team with 3 control wards on the objective and someone asleep.
All right, Soaz is dead.
Make that dead.
Caught out. Now
Herald. Unless it was given away from them for free, everything has been taken.
Well, that's the case. Now Schalke, first Dragon's got the paddle star available. Odo and Memento are nearby.
They're not pulling off.
All right, Abbedagge goes in. Look at the damage on the hard sum. He's backing away. There's a million red stacks on the Baron, but the red can't be popped. Memento and Odo, they combo for a triple kill. Baron is still available to be secured. Here comes Upset for 1. Misfits, they're done. They're dead in the water.
And thank you, a quadra kill.
1,000 gold in the lead. Schalke will take another tower, the third of the game. Start to back away.
Look at Soaz's face. Odo just a second ago has been the big factor there. Yeah, he was given a lot of kills, but he was the guy who...
Estimate or misrepresent just how important this Zoe pick has been. Maxwell goes for the flash engage. The sleep interrupts a Febiven ultimate. Abbedagge 007 with a license to kill has not done it yet, but has been absolutely influential. With Baron empowered minions in 2 lanes, Upset and Memento push top, Odo pushes bottom, tower's gonna fall, and Schalke, they are on the verge of breaking their losing streak, and they're on the 8 alone in 6th place, and the next game, it will be Splyce taking on SK. Soaz is running for his life, he still has flash available, not even gonna use it, because he's just run down.
10-0 and 1 on Kennen. He's doing massive damage, stacking up all of that AP.
Well, I've also just heard from Stats Team Frostgurn that was Soaz's 50th death this split. That is in 15, now 16 games. He is the 2nd highest number of deaths, only behind Dreams, and now Sleepy Trouble Bubble will lock down Gorilla. He's able to escape with his life for now. Upset Rocket jumps forward, the inhibitor is being focused down. Abbedagge, where's the Sleepy Trouble Bubble? Gets thrown out, doesn't find a target this time around, but the inhibitor will fall in the top lane, will fall in the mid lane.
To engage in someone, and they cannot find a target. Meanwhile, the super creep wave has come in, the Kalista ultimate ate nothing, and you have to completely reset.
0 targets, 0 fights, and Ignore, he's going to almost find Hans Summer. I really thought that was going to be a dead 80 carry, but Hans Summer's recall completes.
This is just, frankly, frustrating to watch if you're a Misfits fan. You're watching your team slowly lose the game.
Man, Odoamne, dodge, dip, duck, dive, cataclysm from Memento. Legendary 11 kills on the trot. Make that a double. Febi's running for his life. He can't even go toe-to-toe with the support right now. Abbedagge comes in for his first kill of the game, and Schalke are looking to break their losing streak.
It was too little too late when Misfits finally decided to pull the trigger. All hail Schalke. They destroyed Misfits this game.
Unbelievable. Soaz goes down for his 5th death of the game. And Schalke are 1 foot closer to playoffs. Ignat is trying to push more broken faces from SOAS.
I would love to see yes!
It is locked in. All right, what does this mean? This is the first time we've seen Kobe running the Vayne, this split. Self-made Empyrean, they're going to be looking to set a proactive play. Vizicachi's got Flash available, but not much else.
Yeah, and there's no paranoia again, but like you said, Pyrian, he's got everything.
Yeah, Pyrian's ultimate was not used. There goes the claw into the ult. Duskbringer comes out, and this should be an easy enough kill. First blood to Self-made. Fairly proactive in ganking. We've not seen a whole lot of Xerxes yet. There's Self-made ganking once again. Remember, cleanse is available, but no flash. That was rinse, repeat, text
To disrupt and to stall and to track Self-made while his laners played safe.
All right, Death Sentence catches onto Dreams. He actually flashes forward. Here comes the paranoia. Dreams forced to run for his life. A lot of burst damage as the Hourglass was used. Now Self-made stays alive a few seconds longer. Sleepy Trouble Bubble not going to find its target. That's a 1 for 2. Here comes Humanoid. Xerxes on the board as well. And Splyce take control.
Just absolutely torn apart from Splyce right there. They've got the minion wave behind them and a very low tower. It's a super easy, clean play and a snowball gold advantage.
Yeah, really nicely done. The first
So look at the long team fights, but Splyce are playing actually very quickly right now. We talked about how a lot of their champions...
Oh, that's next level macro for Splyce. They will secure their second tower. It will be at the cost of the top outer, though, as Werlib has been able to push it down. He's still 0-0-0, and the best of 1 results, and the impact in Noskarin. Flay will not find its target. Here comes Xerxes. Stepping forward with the Darkened Blade, and Pyrian
meanwhile,
did not follow the claw.
Crown Shot and Kabe just took the smackdown on Kaisa.
1-0-3 these plays already. They're setting up the momentum to do
They've
the
got
same.
another one.
Well, let's find out. Dreams
Into hook.
will get slept. Death Sentence into paddle, and really easily killed as well in this bottom lane, and the tower will be dropping. Werlib, though, is on a mission. He's not done yet. It is still only
Anyone to actually die here, but I do expect Chachi to team fight.
Oh, Dreams gets stunned. Death Sentence chains. Come on, guys. This just looks so painful, but Dreams survives. Dreams stays alive. Vizicachi, the caster curse was thrown down. Now Kobe is unlocked, picking a fight with Self-made, who's got the GA. Dreams goes in with the ulti, gets back out. Dreams, you cheeky bugger. He escapes with his life. That's now a kill back in reply. Dreams goes down as Kobe tumbles and ducks and dives. The Death Sentence will not find a target, and Werlib wants to clean this up, but Pyrian might go down, gets the ultimate, Kobe gets 3, he tumbles again, turns onto Werlib, finally goes down, Werlib picks up the kill with the last rides, he's chasing in a Noskarin needs a blast, Kobe will not find it, Crown Shot takes him out.
Spread through these structures.
And of course, I've not really drawn too much attention to itemization just yet, 2 items across the board for most here, talked about the GA for Self-made, Luden's Echo and Protobelt for Pyrian. Now all of a sudden up in the top lane, Werlib is just going to get run down as Humanoid comes.
Looking at Humanoid to at least lay down some of the initial poke.
All right, Sleepy Trouble Bubble was
Kobe's
out,
walking.
manages to catch onto Crown Shot. The Baron's not going down particularly quickly. Kobe will be able to make it in time. Trouble Bubble goes in once again. Paranoia by sometime. Look at Pyrian. He's been zoned out. Humanoid's forced him away. Slicing Maelstrom into the pit. There's the killing instinct to the backside. Baron is picked up by SK Gaming, but at what cost? Everybody's going down. Kobe's currently untouched. Humanoid's got the first of the fight. Vizicachi gets another before he's taken out in reply. It's Crown Shot that takes him down. Kobe is going to kill SK. Self-made and Werlib are running for their lives. Empowered recalls. Here comes Humanoid, but he picks the wrong shot. No, that's not the blast cone you wanted.
And it is only ooh and ah because Pyrian is going to get absolutely smashed there from the Zoe. The Chachi ult comes in and it zones everyone out.
Splyce. And now Werlib, he's going to push all the way forward into 4 members of Splyce. Paranoia will buy some time, but Werlib is dead before anybody else can arrive. There is pressure on Kobe, QSS and heal and flash, and he's running for his life. He's dead. It's Crown Shot that picks him up, thanks to the killer instinct. Without Kobe, can Chachi turn it around? 1, 2, another, falling like dominoes. SK, it felt so good, but it ends so bad. Splyce take the fight.
They expended so much to get into the backline for the Vayne. Why Zoe is globally so powerful. You see her in the LCK and the LPL all the time, and it's because you can
uncontested.
Yeah, and it's more important to start the Elder countdown because now that the Cloud Dragon will fall, you have 1 point. Uh-oh, Pyrian.
All right, let's see what happens.
Oh, Pyrian!
Oh, that's not what you want.
Ah, yes.
Oh, here comes Noskarin. The box is put down. Werlib gets caught out. Trouble
Where's
Bubble
the
once
cannon?
again onto the main. Uncontested.
There's
back.
the cannon.
Here comes Chachi. He's found Crown Shot. Now Crown Shot escapes with a very cheeky killer instinct and flash. But Dreams, where are you going, buddy? Your team's not there. Dreams gets taken out. Baron secured by Splyce.
vision control of an area. We talked about the strengths of Zoe in sieging. It's also just control over Fog of War. She is a diagram of murder on top of each other.
I really like that. We had Max enter the Thunderdome. In the end, though, Splyce, where they've got Baron, they've got the ability to siege. They've taken down 6 towers already.
They come back here is that they get big flanking ultimates on multiple members of Splyce.
Yeah, let's see what the 5-man stack in the top lane can do. Just brute forcing their way onto the tower. Pyrion's clenching as he takes a paddle start to the face. The inhibitor falls as well. There's still a minute left on Baron buff, and just to remind you,
to play this one out, and now their plan has come to fruition. They are fully online.
Yeah.
Where's the last stand?
Well, we're about to find out. There goes the pressure. Cobbie's able to escape with his life for now. Turns back around. The GA is popped. There's a Chuachi with a slicing maelstrom. Has done so much work. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 members of SK are down. The ace for Splyce. And they're entering the base from SK.
Into the meat grinder of Splyce's composition. There was nothing SK could front right there. They had to make a go of it, but Splyce, welcome to playoffs.
Welcome to playoffs. Splyce join the fight for second place.
Want to see Nico. Now going to go into the mid lane in the hands of Nemesis. We had heard all about the bot lane Nico.
So just off a single item, she does a lot of early game damage.
Oh, now we're going to see the level 1 play coming out. Braum, of course, incredibly strong in that level 1. The stun already coming in from the concussive blows. Now Mystiques is in trouble. The flash forward. First blood for Reckless's vein. They're going to look for another one as well. The blast cone sends them over the wall, but they just get packed along with them. Kadril going to need to get through the gate. Are they going to commit the flash for it?
Pushed into the tower a lot early on, and that's where this huge CS discrepancy is starting to develop.
We're taking a lot of damage here, though, just to walk under tower. Now they're going to fish for the dive, though, as Brox is here, but we're going to heal up as much as he can with the Cold of Meek. Oh! Goes down in the end. Caster minions and the cannon, the ultimate homies, and Brox has to be careful. He's out to auto attacks. Is looking down the worst situation possible, but now they're trying to change that. Bot lane coming through. Reckless now on the back end of a bad trade. Looks like he will get taken down here. The heal does come out. Jessica could just get stunned up here. The auto's coming in. Reckless is still alive. I cannot believe it. He is going to go down in the end. Jessica on the edge of death. Hylissang gonna get that one, and that is the second kill
you can do about it. So you're just gonna kind of suck it up. Meanwhile, Whipper and expect continuing to trade up towards the top side.
Ooh, now comes in the stun right into the turret. Jessica taken down. Mystique's gonna be in trouble here. Level 5, no ultimate there to save the day. Hylissang goes down in the end to make it a 2-for-1, but Fnatic
the advantage out, but Kadril looking for something up top.
Oh, expecting to be forced to use the ulti here. Karthus will proc it. Whippo now needs to make a decision. Kadril's coming in on the backside. He's going to need to dodge the ulti, but no chance. Perfect use of the animation cancel from Kadril to land the point-blank ulti to keep his top laner alive. Broxton now going to make his way to the bottom side. Top lane continues to be a point of action. We got to keep our eyes on Jessica. Mystique's looking for the stun. Hylissang perfectly tanking here off to the side. They've taken down the 80 carry once again. No chance for rest from Jessica in this game.
Surprised that they can pull off so many dives so successfully. No support is coming out from the side of XL. Kadril is just trying to play towards the top side of the map because he has no pressure in the mid lane. It enables Fnatic to constantly get vision towards the bot side, and that means that Jesper and Mystique, they're just pretty much left to their own devices, and when that happens, Fnatic constantly capitalize.
Then it's doubly good for Fnatic in this game, although Mystique's now looks like he might get just taken down here. Yeah, Brock's gonna go the killing spree there, taking down the cow. Just absolute domination on the bottom side of the map continues to be the story. And when you look at Excel's game yesterday, they want to use the Herald to break down this tower plating before it expires. We'll get a hefty chunk of gold put back to their pockets, but Fnatic have already read the play and are going to continue forward as special. This is absolutely chunked out in the mid lane.
Nemesis forced to retreat as Expect shows up, and he was the player I wanted to talk about next, but it seems I won't have time as XL are continuing this push in the bot lane.
Whippo doing what he can to hold on to this tower. If they commit for the dive, though, Hylissang is here, has his ultimate up and available in just a few seconds. Whippo taking down the Herald. The second tower will not fall in favor of XL as Reckless is getting solo gold. 2 tower plates already going over to him. 320 in his back pocket. Oh, a third one too. Vedius, this Vayne is getting so fed so quickly. XL going to commit for the play. Hylissang now throwing down the ultimate, trying desperately to disengage. Whippo has so much health here. Conqueror has now been activated. The healing fully online. Expect here desperate to get something back. There's the Karthus ultimate, and there is no hope left. Just deleting members, making it a 1-for-1 as Whippo finally falls.
Considering XL's committed 4 members to get that dive, the fact that Fnatic found a 1-for-1, might even be 2-for-1. Typically, you just want to power farm, you just want to get to those core item spikes and just get as much gold as possible.
Fire back with some towers of their own, but most likely are poised to give up this bot tier 2 as the teleport has now been committed from Whippo. Are they just going to take the fight here? Of course, KazaLoL with the ultimate available can threaten. Reckless taking a lot of damage there, but once again, the Karthus ulti being available does make it a lot harder to commit to these big plays.
So Reckless has the red buff, and he has lifesteal rather. So I think he intentionally took the damage to keep the minions alive there, so that Fnatic could continue the siege. I actually like this. I like it. That does help a lot against Nico.
Reckless. Looking for the big plays. Broxah desperate to steal the glory away, and he is going to do so. Alistar will quickly sneak into the corpse of Kalista before running for his life.
The last dying wish of
Nico. Special now trying to buy time, but Broxah is here as well. Now that Hylissang with the shot over the wall, Special goes back. And they're just going to delete that Zoe.
Nemesis almost finding us. Probably Fnatic.
Oh, absolutely.
Given that they are the best performing team so far in the second half of the split.
Stats. I forgot that because attacking a champion breaks it, right? Auto attacking a champion.
I think so. Yeah.
I was gonna say, could you, if like you could choose like an Ari's auto attacking animation, hold that tower and get the fight kicked off. KazaLoL doing his best to disrupt, but he immediately gets deleted. Whippo buying as much time as he can, but so far it's the 1-for-1. Mystique's looking for the flank on the backside, but Reckless just tearing through that health bar. True damage. He doesn't care about that damage reduction. Expect next on the list. That's a triple for Reckless. Where's the Penta gonna go? Broxah says, I'm gonna try and take this one away from you.
And find a fight, but unfortunately it did not quite go their way.
And the fight has to go perfectly because it is 23 minutes into the game. Fnatic moving their gold lead up higher. They're waiting for their teammate to
right now.
Here comes Vayne number 2. Huge movement seeks on the shapeshifter. Whippo's on the backside as well. That is going to be one dead Kalista. KazaLoL just next on the menu. His health bar is irrelevant to this Fnatic lineup. They're going to break through the tier 2. They're going to look to break through the base. Expect doing what he can to get something back, but there is not going to be anything that can stop this Fnatic lineup.
Crikey, that was one big croc that came in from behind, and unfortunately for XL, they didn't have the training to handle it. Fnatic find the collapse. They're going to find an inhibitor. They may even find the game, Daniel Dracos.
That's a sleepy Braum, ready to block some skill shots. Slowly but surely, Fnatic are breaking through the base. XL looking to find the upset, now looking to just be a speed bump on Fnatic's path to playoffs. Nemesis firing back, Karthus ulti now coming in, but did not, did target expect. The animation looking a little weird there. That's going to be the win for Fnatic as they move closer to their playoff goals.
Great level 1 from Fnatic, really set the stage. The moment that Reckless got that first blood, both solo laners were abandoned and Broxah just said, all right, I guess we'll camp this lane.
Kind of like pick a card, you know, where do you want to go? Once you get a first blood on the Vayne, it suddenly becomes an option. More ways to play, of course. Papa Youngbuck there in the back, often praised for his level 1s on the team. Now seeing some of those come to light. And you gotta feel, you do not expect to get invaded by the Karthus at level 1. You expect him to be the safe jungler.
Frustration on the face of Expect. Even though XL cannot qualify for play. Oh, now he's smiling. I'm getting very mixed reactions right now from Expect.
It's an emotional roller coaster. I think we've all, you know, he looks at that game and he goes, I played my lane, I was set up for success, and he found that success to a certain
Maybe he wishes he could have done more. That is a common mentality that many of our pro players have. But overall, I do think Expect has had a very solid split, but it was always going to be an uphill struggle for a bit of the protect the AD carry composition and a very fast lock-in of the Orianna into the Rise.
Oh. And that's going to be pretty hard.
We are Mythy. Where's the Flash Taunt?
Going to come in, the Flash Taunt, the two-man connect. Now Tristana needs to jump out to safety. They're trying to wait for the input buffer, but instead they're going to turn their attention to the Alistar. First blood now dropping for Origen.
I can't remember what it is, though, but it's the idea that you do it beforehand rather than after it's already happened.
Yep. There you go. Now, of course, Afari's going to get aggressive here. The Flash fall, the knock-up Prophet immediately taken down.
He's definitely good at soaking up the pressure, but I don't know if he gets away from this one. Cold on the way.
Full Rage Bar gets 2 empowered ability. We'll use the Cold to Meat to find the healing. Now holding on to the rest of the ability. We'll use the empowered Slice. Can't look for the empowered Dice. The tower is there. He's reduced his armor, and that means bam, baby! Kill picked up by Cole. Arnold Drake, so very, very clean game.
Overall, yes.
Not looking great from the Rogue side. This is 3 ganks that have not amounted to much past to burn Flash. Alfari's now going to turn it back. Cold to Mink, dash in, dash out. TP has now been consumed. If Alfari makes it away from this one, it is disaster. Can he do it? The Flash to safety.
To an enemy champion almost immediately. So that's where his lane dominance is coming from right now, as Origen can increase his trading power a lot. And it's also, I believe it's very easy to stack with his ultimate as well, right? So
ultimate does magic damage, but when you have the rage, obviously a Q, a W, and dives. We've kind of forgotten the other lanes. I'm going to be honest. Fantastic CS discrepancy there for Patrick. individual, oh my god.
They would eventually get better over time, and I think we can safely say that over the course of this split, they have definitely shown significant necessarily a bad thing, but trying to break into the base may be difficult if they aren't willing to take a bit of a risk. And this is something that Origen have struggled with in the past. They usually like the 80% plays rather than the 50% ones, and going for a dive, even against a very weakened rogue, is always a gamble. But I think they're strong enough to do it. Let's see if they can.
Trying to follow up on the rise. Immediately that Hellfire just disappears. Goodbye to Senkux. Rek'Sai goes in, Rek'Sai goes out. Now the Galio ulti is coming in as well. They're going to have a hard time killing Cold. Alfari is not even into the fight, but they may be able to take down Patrick. That Hellfire getting lower and lower. Leap in, but the taunt mid-air. Dodge out from the shockwave. EQ now running for his life. Blasting back Patrick to keep himself safe. And OG just going to set their sights on this bot lane tower. Only one member dropping on the side of Rogue, but they're giving up an inhibitor in exchange.
Great to see from Origen. They execute the dive, and while it wasn't the cleanest dive in the world, they end up getting the kill onto Senkux. They get the summoner spells out from Heat. What we haven't talked about is Origen were on track to actually get a perfect game, which will now be ruined by Senkux as he secures his tower in the bot side. They don't really care though, because Origen have their eyes set on the Baron. Here comes the TPs.
Maybe they can find them in the pit. This would not be the first time today that we've seen a Baron turn everything around for a team. Redemption now comes into the middle of everything. Alfari taking a lot of damage. Would finding the pulverize. Eyes on Hiku. He's going to be able to take down Patrick. No, Patrick is still alive. That's the shutdown. Big money going to the pockets of Rogue. Now the retreat. Beautiful ulti coming in from Prophet. Realm Warp onto the backside. Would looking for another combo. Gets another 3-man. That's too clean. Nuke Duck now running. Desperate to get away from Senkux. Now OG need to find a way out of this play, and Rogue signs the Realm Warp to give him yet another flank. He had a 3-man headbutt pulverize, then a 2-man headbutt pulverize. So clutch in these exchanges, and of course,
the option.
And it's not just the gold lead, of course, that puts Origen in a favorable position. It's Kikis going down there in the exchange. No, the shield coming through. Redemption as well. The Ignite ticking, not enough. Redemption just a little bit too slow. That Sky Laser not going to save the day, and now Origen posed to take this. This is not a 50-50, ladies and gentlemen.
Widin's going in.
The Kalista. Widin still trying to make the difference, trying to make the big play, trying to stop them from getting any further. They're knocking Alfari back. Mindy's on the backside. Look at those carries. Just get deleted. They cannot fight disjointed like that. OG quick to punish.
And the teleport immediately from Alfari.
Here it is.
Big pick, big fight for Origen. They have the Nexus set in their eyes. This is going to be Rogue falling to the power of Origen.
And ladies and gentlemen, it was a commanding win from Origen. Rogue showed a few signs of life, but overall this was Origen's story from start to finish. Alfari taking all of the gank pressure and turning it into nothing, but an inhibitor respawning could stop this game in its tracks. Will they go for anything else? Super Minion is here, tower falling down. Low respawn timers. Wadid is now back up. PQ back up in 5 seconds. I don't think they can do it, Betties, but there is a chance. They can look for a fight here. The Nexus is exposed. Patrick now pulling back. Prophet has to commit forward because if he doesn't, his base will die. PQ trying to find a few autos, but has to run face first into Alfari. The Renekton is too big, but maybe they can take him down. The healing coming in. Cold now on a rampage. Galio locked off to the side. Senkux desperate to find the kill. Moves forward to get knocked up. Now the Zhonya's comes out. They buy a brief moment here. Minty now set to fall. Patrick stepping forward. Rogue still holding on the flash forward. Nuke Duck in trouble. The follow-up CC is there. The cleanse immediately may not be enough. He's running. He's going to make it out. Senkux looking for more. Kalista threatening in the mid lane. That's going to be the second one. Hiku flashes forward, knocks him back, does manage to get the kill here. Alfari moving in the waves. They're going to take 3 inhibitors in the exchange, but Rogue could still live. Shutdown is huge. Closer and closer to the 3-item Tristanas. That may be enough for Rogue to hold on a little bit longer, but no doubt that OG, despite losing so many members, could very quickly find himself in no man's land. He sees multiple members coming, he needs to walk away, but Patrick now in trouble. They're going to try to find the turn here, going face first into the rise, but he's going to channel up the taunt kick. He's doing what damage he can, but the Kalista can be very tanky. Now pulling the support back inside of him, moves back out. That's going to be a coming in Prophet. That's Patrick, flash forward, the auto attack going to get it cold on the back line, wreaking havoc though, cutting through the respective carries. Rogue have nothing left. There is nothing for them. A beautiful fight from OG, the back line finding their way forward.
The flank looked promising for Rogue as they were looking to shut down Patrick, but Origen successfully bought enough time and they turn it into a 4-for-1. Origen have the Nexus in their eyes and they're looking to secure another win and a spot in playoffs.
The Origen faithful are alive in the LEC crowd today as they look at this game, they look at this finish, they look at the dominance coming in from Origen. Wadid doing what he can, but that is going to be all she wrote. Origen securing their spot in the LEC playoffs.
They have pretty good early game, and we're going to get the Camille for Wonder in the top lane. Wow.
More information, knowing that he's finishing the scuttle. Can wait to see where he goes. Still, of course, the level 2 for the Rek'Sai, a little bit behind schedule, but the knock under tower, Wonder. Cabo is going to commit to the flash here. The slowdown coming in. He's going to auto flash forward, not going to take the slow. Wonder flashing back out.
Here it
There's going to be first blood for Cabo. And Vedius Just 2 patches ago, nothing happened in the top lane, and now everything is happening in the top lane, but the bot lane is where we have to keep our eyes. JackTroll needs a flash safety, ignite, and flash exchange there. Now looking for the follow-up onto Wonder. One more auto from Jizuke should be able to take it. He's burning down the corrupting potion. KazaLoLLCShighlights still alive. Yanko's now in trouble. CC coming through. Will the Camille... Nah, not gonna hit him in the end. Stepping forward.
Ooh, good sidestep from Jankos.
Looks like he should get taken down. Your corrupting potion, that's gonna be enough. Double kill goal.
Mowgli, he's not slowing down.
Now moving to the bottom side. No mana and perks from Mickey X's pool. Mickey now going to try to run for his life. The heal has come down. Now moving forward, he got the knockup, but that's still the kill. The Rek'Sai does so much damage.
Now level 6 has the flag.
Sandra's here too, though. Suddenly Jankos realizes he's been off more than he can chew. The point and the click, the CC, it's too much. Combo gets another kill.
That's the JackTroll stall. I'm not sure who he's stolen from, but definitely helped out. He walks away with his life. Now it is Vitality that are looking to siege onto this tower. Low health balls across the board for G2. And a play's being happening topside right now.
Meanwhile, we're going to have to keep our eyes on both, though. Mickey now going to be in trouble. Looks like they're going to look for more. Attila's going to start to try to farm these ones up. Rek'Sai goes in and now comes out. It will be the kill traded back, but the shutdown comes in on the top side as well. Wonder now running for his life as Jizuke was taken out. Caps looking to bring up the kill. The sidestep here on the flag and drag, but still Kaiba managed to take him down. Caps now looking for the play. Blue buff is there. Level 8 KazaLoLLCShighlights stepping forward. Conqueror fully stacked, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The sustained damage from Caps is too much. He just looks to clear the wave, and G2 just
with the Rift out, and there's nothing that G2 can do about it. That tower's going to go down. First of the game for Vitality.
And Vedius, they're going to lose one on the bottom side, and Attila is just going to get stronger and stronger. 2-0-1.
Chance of that, right?
I think it's BF Caulfield.
That's what I thought. So I wonder if he just decided to go for the pickaxe because he's going to use it later. Something you can already see with the tome being complete. He's going to get that Zhonya second. We don't have time for that because Wonder. Ooh, good power.
Now moving back, Wonder has to run for his life, but I think that's going to be all they wrote. Nope, now pulling back. Does use the ultimate to try to make it away. Mowgli now could be in trouble as Caps will look to chase him down. Ulti has already been used. The flash forward. Attila now here off to the side. He is going to try to delete through Caps' health bar. Colin comes out. Mickey going to block a little bit here. Have to be careful though. Jizuke is now coming in. Locked up under tower. Mickey running for his life. The taunt does connect. Attila cleanses, but it might be a little bit late. He's still alive. Looking for the Prey Seeker. Are going to be able to take him down in the end. And Jizuke will find that kill. Yanko's trying to get something back in the mid lane. Cabo ready for the chase though. Does not find the knockup. Gets kicked right back over the wall. Yanko says, no thank you, sir.
But let's just appreciate 15 minutes into the game. Vitality are diving G2 underneath their tier 3 towers. This team is so confident against the number 1 Vitality doing the... I might not have time for that. G2 going for the fight.
Now I'm going to try to maybe get onto JackTroll, but has already used it. The taunt now coming in. Caps on the backside. Attila has to be careful. Where's the slide and glide? Needs to dash back, but Caps just has enough damage. Locks him down, points and clicks him, shuts him down. No movement for you, buddy. Take off those dancing shoes. Caps finds the kill. That's the shutdown as well, but Jizuke now looking to fire back. Self-ult, trying to set up for the rest of the team. Mowgli off to the side. Now moving in, though. JackTroll taken down. KazaLoLLCShighlights is nowhere to be found, and G2 have found their opportunity.
What I recently learned is known as the Doinby build.
Oh.
Going for things like the Rylai's provides a little bit more utility onto the Rise because it's so easy to get your orb to spread around in the team fight damage dealer, but also on Rise you don't need that much AP to do a lot of damage, so I'm likely going to find out.
Caps finishing in trouble here, uses the cleanse, but immediately gets locked up again. Here comes the Rek'Sai ultimate. Caps trying to move his way out of it, and he's still alive. These are the clutch plays you want from Caps because Mowgli is next on the menu. He's now taken down. Jizuke has to run for his life. Flash available for Caps. He's waiting for it. He's moving. Jizuke going to throw the claw back. Mickey getting lower and lower. They're taking their time on this one. They see the opportunity. They're going to take him down as well. Caps moving in for a bit more. Rise on the bottom side of the map to see an opportunity to get this one started. They're trying to delete KazaLoLLCShighlights before the fight can even start. They delete the most member. Now Mowgli's in the middle of no one. Everyone is going to drop now. JackTroll and Attila versus the world. Attila desperately trying to slide and glide his way out to safety, but now they're moving in. Attila cannot catch a break. G2 are collapsing in an instant. The Sonic Wave goes wide. They won't find anything else, but Vitality are routed in the pit.
And G2 once again obliterate Vitality in the fight. Wonder once more. He finds the kill. Wonder getting payback after the early game that was in disaster. Now sitting at 4-4. G2, after being at such a massive deficit, prove to the world that they still sit on top.
They will much easier because you see 5-1 in towers. There's all this standing gold waiting to be picked up. And Jankos is sitting in Fog of War, waiting to move in and steal this one. Not going to go for it in the end. Besides,
he turned these fights in favor of G2, and this is the star power that this man brings to any team that he plays on.
Just fantastic. Living up to expectations there. Looking good across the board for G2. When we look back at that goal graph, I mean, it's like when your parents say, hey, if your friends jump off a cliff, would you do it? Vitality answered yes. That cliff is that massive goal difference, Vedius. 2K.
To the experience that G2 do possess, and that's why you can never afford to underestimate them as well. And remember, a win here will secure them first place at the end of the regular split.
Kaba, though, maybe looking to find a play. Has to be careful, though. Caps, once again, has the cleanse. Has a lot of the tanky stats. Now going to look to find the fight. Cap flashing out to safety. Looks like they will just retreat, but that is the Hourglass now used from Cabo. Gonna shred through these towers with the power of that Trinity Force and the empowered Precision Protocol procs on it. Yanko's now going to move in. Vitality are being split up across the map. Yankos looks like he will be the sacrificial lamb. Cap's now retreating to try to offer him a path out to safety, but Mowgli may have overstayed and may give up his life. But Jack Troll now stepping forward with the extra resistance that he has from the subjugate. Gonna stop him, pillar behind him, trying to finish Caps off now, but in comes Mickey, ready to save the day. Coling is gonna fully connect onto Caps until it doesn't find his kill back. Now he's trying to slide and glide. Mickey maybe next on the menu, it's all too easy. Vitality find it, but at what cost? Meanwhile, in the top lane, Wonder continues his assault on the Vitality base, and he will break at least one tower as Jizuke comes to contest.
So really good punish there.
You're wonderful.
Now the Baron has been started.
More important.
Very tense. Vitality, they're committing to this.
Janko's going to try to move in, but this is very dangerous territory if he wants to try to steal this one. They're immediately deleted. 3K dropping. That is the Baron moving over to Vitality. Now the fight is starting to turn. Caps is immediately deleted. The Coling over the wall. He is taken down. Vitality moving forward for more. Perks now on the retreat. This might just be the end of the game. Vadius. Perks running for his life, but he just can't do it. The shutdown coming through in the face of righteous anger of Yamato Cannon. There in the picture-in-picture is Vitality barrel down the mid lane.
And the conviction of Vitality to commit to that objective. They saw G2 there. They were not afraid. They found the successful 5v5, and now they're grouping up. They're looking for the end, Dracos.
Vitality barreling down. Wonder and Mickey X versus 5 strong on the side of Vitality. Looks like the game is set to end. Wonder desperate to get this out. They're trying to shut down Attila. Maybe they get a bit more time. They're buying more time. The knockup coming in. Wonder still alive. Jizuke on the retreat. Jack Troll showing incredibly low. Cabo may try to save the day, but here comes Yankos as well. His chance to redeem this game's performance. They leap in. They may want to extend the play. The pillar is going to deny them from getting anything else, but G2 have held on.
And he's still going. Wonder he's still on the chase. Look at the respawn timers coming through. Caps and Perks going to be alive soon. No teleport available on Caps, though.
No man on Jizuke either. Mickey chasing forward.
He's still going.
Slow down coming out. Ulti on Wonder still a long way away. Hookshot wall dive long enough to cool down. Jizuke on the retreat.
He's running away right now. Yanko's doing what he can. He has the flash. Not going to choose to use it, but unbelievable. 2 versus 5. G2 keeps their base alive. Jizuke likely going to lose his life as well. Oh. Vitality just cannot catch. Convincing Baron. Vitality look to end the game. But some clutch plays from Wonder and Mickey. Vitality still have control over the map. They're going to secure an easy tier 2 towards the bot side as Vitality continue to extend the vision. The audience today.
Tear through this one so quickly. 10K and dropping. Perks can't get in there to get enough spears.
Look at the bot lane though, inhibitor drops.
It's going to be huge. Caps is now moved down to the bot lane. Mickey, they're trying to buy more time. Wonder and Caps, they're moving around the outside, but it's going to come down to who gets the Baron, but it's Rek'Sai who takes it to the end. Cabo and Jizuke are now empowered. They can look to try to take this fight, but they're moving in. They're trying to use the burst damage there. Perks, though, trying to go through the health bar of Attila. Yanko's now coming to try to peel him off. It's all on Attila to try to find this one out. Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the screen, we do see the inhibitor going down. Resurrection coming in. That's going to be Attila's death sentence as he immediately gets knocked up and taken out. G2 taking the edge despite losing the Baron.
Vitality secure the Baron and will keep their base alive, but G2 can Vitality hold the line.
G2 have made the impossible hold. Can Vitality do it as well? The TP now coming in to bolster their efforts.
Realm warping the minions behind the
minions.
line. They're going.
Take it. Vitality need to find the fight here. Cabo immediately jumping into the whole team. Yanko's keeping his focus there. Wonder on the backside. G2 moving in, looking to take down the Rek'Sai. He goes in. He's dead. He's dead. That could be it. Cabo gonna fall. The GA coming through, but that's just lining them up for the setup, lining them up for the final kill. 14 seconds on Attila. Mowgli now running for his life. Uses the tunnel to make it out to safety, but now they've got the hunt for blood. They're taking down Mowgli. No one will survive in this game. G2 are determined.
Attila about to respawn. Caboshot's still alive. Can Vitality do it? Everything falls on Attila.
Flash forward. Everyone is in the pit. They're fighting for their lives. Attila's still alive on the backside. The tower coming out. The tower is still alive. The Nexus is not exposed. Perks desperate to get it back. Attila will not forgive, but G2 are here to find the win. G2 lock first place.
Battle for second place. It's Vitality, Splyce, and Origen.
All right, so
talk to me.
Okay, so standings are equal. I actually have like some numbers here prepared, right?
He had his calculator out earlier.
10 wins, 6 losses apiece. Now, each of these teams obviously plays 2 games, and in the event that the teams are tied in standings, we need to look at their head-to-heads. This is going to be like extremely crucial. Vitality and Origen, 1-1. Vitality 2-0 over Splyce. Splyce and Origen, 1-1. So when you look at these teams and you look at how they're going to be standing,
Yeah.
it's absolutely crucial that teams pick up as many wins as they can next week to not put themselves in the head-to-head bracket.
Would you say every game matters?
I would say every game counts.
I knew I'd make that mistake.
Like not bad. You know,
Thank you, thank you.
there.
Every match matters. It sounds better.
But I think what's even more important to remind everybody is that not only is the standings implications and then the head-to-heads extremely important, we have the potential for tiebreaker games. Also, whoever wins and takes that second seed, guaranteed Rotterdam.
Sure.
And then if somebody places third, they also get to pick their opponent for the first round of playoffs, and they get to pick between 5th and 6th. So even in that position, you don't want to be dropping down to 4th. You want 2nd or 3rd.
And talking of 5th and 6th, I mean, why don't we look at the contenders for that? I mean, there is quite a battle going on right now. You look at Schalke, Misfits, SK. Actually, Jankos, I'd love to know your opinion. When you look at that, when you hear those three names, is there like an obvious contender for the 6th spot?
Yeah, I mean, I just think Misfits and SK are probably not making it in. Like last week in Euphoria, I think I said Schalke, but they did win their game against Misfits this time, so they do have like the one win advantage. I don't know what, like who will play them next week, so I'm not sure like if they will be able to pick up some wins. But
Let me tell you.
Let's theorycraft.
So SK will be playing Rogue and Vitality. Misfits are playing Splyce and G2. Right, as you mentioned. And then who are we missing? SK and Schalke, right? And then Schalke will be playing Origen and Rogue. So Misfits have definitely got the most difficult of the matchups next week.
Yeah, I do think that Misfits will probably not make it in. And I think SK is a tough one because you could argue that they should be able to beat Rogue, but then their second game is way more difficult. And, you know, they are only one win. I mean, they are one win behind. So
if anybody's a fan of Hunger Games, the odds are not in their favor, and I actually have them.
Okay, talk to me.
There's 1,024 possibilities next weekend, you know, with all the different like outcomes of the games. And out of those 1,024, Schalke and Norfia are locked into playoffs with 79% of those scenarios. Okay? Oof. Then we go to SK and what I'm calling the Misfits tier, teams at 7 and 9. If SK want to make playoffs, there are only 8.6% of the scenarios out of 1,024. And for Misfits, it's 7.4%. They need Schalke to lose both of their games. They need to win their games. Basically, for both of those teams, their destiny is no longer in their own hands.
And that is just the worst feeling when you've done everything you could or were able to do, and your fate now entirely sealed by other people's play. And if you guys want to see them play over in Rotterdam, you can get your tickets for the LEC finals for it's the 13th and 14th of April over at eu.lollysports.com/Rotterdam. Real easy. Now, the key player of the game, that's been going on for a while. I think it's time to take a look at that leaderboard. And we do have Caps in the lead ahead of Selfmade, Nuke Duck, this man Jankos, and of course Kobe as well. Where are we at right now? 6?
Yeah, 6 wins.
Damn.
So of course, once the team has won the game, there's potential 3 to get nominated. And then obviously whoever wins the votes.
Can I ask a stupid question? Like, do these guys driving away in a Kia if they win or something?
No, unfortunately not. They say it's bragging rights, but maybe we should say that, right?
Yeah. I mean, start sending emails.
Yes. And of course, when you see the teams, like, for example, Caps and Selfmade, both at 6 wins, whoever has the higher percentage of votes actually then gets placed higher up in the standings. So even though they're, you know, the same number of titles, it's percentage of fan vote that helps you win that.
Okay, so just it's a popularity contest, and these guys are killing it.
Yeah, we've got one of the top 5 right next to us.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think I was in the vote today. Right? I really don't think I did. So
you had a blindfold on. It's fine. Lisa. Anyway, as we close out week 8.